Hello, how y'all doing? This is vlog number 40, Corona vlog number 40. I have something to say. The first thing is, if you can read this, it says stop all police lynchings. Stop all civilian lynchings. Enough is enough. This has to stop. What happened to Mr. George Floyd was a police lynching. And they've been doing it too long, way too long. What happened to Mr. Arbery was a civilian lynching, and that has to stop. Mr. Floyd and Mr. Arbery join the innocent men, women, and children who have been lynched since 1619 when the blacks landed in Jamestown, Virginia. But this must stop. Police lynchings has to stop. Civilian lynchings have to stop. And look, if you're a black male and you're listening to this, you got to understand you're the hunted. So you got to stop putting yourself in position to be hunted. You got to stop being alone everywhere. If you're alone somewhere, and here come some white guys, something bad's going to happen. Stop putting yourself in position to be hunted. Because, for example, whatever you can say about the Mexicans, they go at least 2 by 2 everywhere they go. 2 by 2, 3 by 3, 4 by 4. Everywhere they go. You don't see them very often going somewhere alone. And so I'm asking the black male, stop putting you're the hunted. Everybody knows you're the hunted. Everybody knows that. Stop putting yourself in position to be hunted. Number 2, do not fight the police. Do not fight the police. It is not winnable. You are outgunned. They have a gun on each side of them. They have a billy stick, a taser, and pepper spray. They have been trained to kill. Okay? It is not winnable. Okay? You need to stop cussing. Every time a policeman comes toward you, stop cussing. Stop fighting the police. It is not winnable. You're never going to win. Because sometimes they will just shoot you just to keep your mouth shut. Because you're busy moving on the ground, flailing, pushing the police and everything, and they're going to shoot you, and that is documented because I've seen the video. They will shoot you just to keep your mouth shut. Shoot you dead just to shut you up, because dead men tell no tales. Number 3, keep your mouth shut. You really need to know how to act in front of police. I don't know if a lot of you all have had the talk with your parents, but like mine, I have a talk with them. I try to talk to them every year about how to behave around the police. Now, like I said before, 3 times I was stopped for speeding, and 3 times I was let go. And 2 out of those 3 times were white cops. They let me go. Why? You know what? My mother always told me this. She always said, always lower your voice. Because when they stopped me, the first thing I did was lower my voice. And I talked in a conversational tone. I didn't blow snot, holler, scream, and blow snot, and they let me go. I talked in a conversational tone. I didn't call any names. I didn't scream and holler. Look, take your punishment. If you were speeding, take your punishment. If I got a ticket, I got a ticket. If I got a speeding ticket, I got a speeding ticket. $55. If you got a ticket for running the stop sign, take your punishment. You ran a stop sign. $60, $80, whatever. Okay? Take your punishment if you were doing something wrong. Look, I admit I was doing something wrong. At least the cop said I was speeding. All 3 of them said I was speeding. And like I said, 2 of the 3 cops were white. And 3 times they let me go. I saw the video of the grandmother trying to defuse the situation with her grandson. Now, the problem there was, first of all, this grandson had run a stop sign. The police, I guess he got agitated. The police handcuffed him, so the son ended up on the ground. Now, it's a wonder if that policeman did not shoot both the grandmother and the son. I mean, just to shut both of them up. It's a wonder. Because the grandson was busy flailing on the ground, hollering, screaming, and blowing snot. Okay? What the son should have done was just take his punishment. I ran a stop sign. Sorry, sir. That's so easy. But instead, he's on the ground, flailing and everything. There's nothing honorable about that situation. Because I saw the video. There's nothing honorable about that situation. It's a wonder if the cop didn't shoot both of them. You need to keep your mouth shut at all costs. Now, number 4. No, this is number 4. Number 4, do not run away from the police. Do not drive away from the police. Now, look, if you physically run away from the police, that might get you shot right then and there. They might just shoot you in the back anyway. Okay? I don't know if it's first or second degree murder. I don't know if they were even spending time at all, any jail time at all. But look, if you run away from the cops, they may just 9 times out of 10, they're going to shoot you in the back. And you know what? The videos are out there. 9 times out of 10, they're going to shoot you in the back. Okay? Because look, the cops do not value black life. Let's get real for a minute, y'all. The cops do not value black life. Okay, if you drive away from the police, you're going to cause probably an hour-long police chase where you're going to probably injure some civilians who have nothing to do with it. You need to, if black men could and black women could learn just to keep their mouth shut, we would not have all these tragedies. You take like a few years ago, that girl that was in police custody. She goes in there and she comes out dead. But look, the point is, keep your mouth shut. Number 5, have some empathy for the police. You need to have some empathy for the police because you got to understand they just saw 2 dead children that day. They probably saw a few black, a few white, young white males dead in the alleyway. They may have seen a fire, so they already under stress. They are stressed out. So, and a lot of them are brutes with guns, but you got to assume that. You got to accept that they are brutes with guns. Some of them can't read. I mean, in the case of Breonna Taylor, they thought this. They thought that it was the address, wrong address. So they cannot read the cotton picking address. They're brutes with guns who can't read. Now, that's scary right there. You take, like in my neighborhood, there's a person that's house is a stash house. Now, what I'm hoping that the police will not, since they can't read anyway, they will not get my house where I live and her house mixed up, okay? But it's possible. For example, somebody called the police on us 9 o'clock at night, okay? Now, when the police arrived here, I did not scream and holler and blow snot. The first thing I did was lower my voice and I explained everything to the police. Everything. I did not raise my voice. I talked in a conversational tone. You got to learn to talk in a conversational tone. Stop screaming, hollering at the police. Stop calling them dicks, pussies, and whatever. Stop calling their names because they already pissed off. The more you talk, the more pissed off they're going to get. I talked in a conversational tone. I lowered my voice. I explained to the policeman exactly what happened. Okay, bye. Have a nice night. Bye. Case over. Now, what they need is an anti-lynching law. They need to outlaw the chokeholds. They need to outlaw neck compressions, as in the case of Mr. Floyd. They need to outlaw chest compressions. Now, you take like that girl. I forget her name. She goes into police custody for a simple minor traffic incident. Okay. Now, I submit to you, they probably did a neck compression on her or a chest compression on her. Because that is a chest compression is one way to kill a person very quickly. And her family probably could not afford an autopsy. So they got away with that. But I submit to you, they most likely did a chest compression or a neck compression. And you have to be a very good coroner to even detect that when that happens. So my condolences to the family of Mr. Floyd. My condolences to all the black men, women, and children who who have been lynched by police and civilians. Have a nice day.